She is so beautiful. Oh, how I can't wait to see her again. I dream of her every night. Those blue, mesmerizing eyes, the long brown hair that goes past her sturdy, but oh so delicate shoulders. I can't help thinking about her. Imagining her alongside me gives me oh so much inspiration. I remember the first time I met her at school. This year actually. First semester, first quarter, it was in chemistry class. Funny story actually. We sat next to each other. She was the class ace, and I was the slacker. I would try to act all cool like around her, and she thought I was stupid and all that. Well, eventually I dropped out that class for failing the next semester, but she was switching classes anyway. At that time, my heart went out for her. The uncontrollable love has taken over me once again. Well, she had 2 classes with me in the second semester, PE and art class. I would mess around in class and try to make her laugh. She eventually started to hate me for this. I embarrassed myself in front of her, but I never got red-faced around her like I usually would. Time went by, and I eventually gave up on her, because I heard that she was attracted to someone else. I still loved her though, but I tried to avoid seeing her. The pain would always come back. I kept dreaming about her, but not of the usual pretty parties with flowers type deal. It would be me, in a room, an old abandoned warehouse doing violent things to her new boyfriend, while she was sleeping in a bed, but crying in her sleep. I was torturing him while he was tied to a pole. Slow, bloody torture. After he eventually died, I took a bunch of gasoline bottles and poured it all over him, and the building. Then, I left the building and took off my ski mask. I had a cruel, twisted smile on my face. When I awoke, I was surprisingly calm about the dream. I couldn't honestly say it was a nightmare. I continued to go with my daily routine, and even went to school. When I got to my class with her, I could hear her talking with her friends about her boyfriend not coming to school today, and that she didn't get a phone call on her cell. I didn't really care about it, and so I went on. The next day, she wasn't at school. I asked one of her friends where she was. The friend told me that she stayed home because her boyfriend was missing and had to get questioned by the police. I went home that day and turned on the news. They were talking about a fire that happened yesterday in an old abandoned warehouse far from the city. At that time, I remembered my dream. It was odd, but it had to be a coincidence. The next day, she was back in school. She seemed sad and just didn't want to talk to anyone. Finally, I went up to her and asked what was wrong. She began to cry and told me about a dream she had of her boyfriend getting tortured and set on fire. I told her to relax and hugged her. She told me thank you for being such a nice friend and wrapped her arms around me. When looking over her shoulder, I couldn't help but wear that sinister smile across my face again. Thank you for sticking around to the end. If you enjoyed today's story, don't forget to leave a like. And if you want to hear more stories like it, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon. That way you'll never miss a story. Oh, and if you haven't already, don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you can keep up with the latest goings on the channel.